and today we're going to be going through the Call of Duty 2020 leaks. So I'm going to quickly rattle these off and I'm just going to throw my 2 cents into it. And yeah, so let's get started with point 1. The game will feature base modes for campaign, multiplayer, zombies and Warzone, making the 2020 title the most substantial Call of Duty to date. So what this is basically saying that this Call of Duty will have the most from the start. Everyone, I think, expected Warzone to make a return as it's been leaked heavily, and I think they've also said that Warzone is going to be a multiple game thing and it's not just going to stand around for one Call of Duty title like Blackout did. I think Warzone will be around until Battle Royale dies out, basically. Battle Royale as in a game sort of genre. So I think a lot of Call of Duties will be featuring this Battle Royale mode from here on out. Zombies will obviously be making a return as it's a Treyarch game. I'm not 100% sure where it's going to be picked off from because I never really played Black Ops 4. I didn't really like the game. So I'm not 100% sure. As this is potentially a Call of Duty Black Ops reboot, I have a slight feeling it's going to be picked up from the start and they're going to either repeat the storyline and maybe make a few changes and make other things a bit more clear, or they're just going to sort of do what they've done with the other Call of Duties and just continue the storyline as they've done. It doesn't really matter about the game settings because the story can always sort of work itself out. And obviously campaign and multiplayer are making a return as per they do with every Call of Duty apart from Black Ops 4 because that game was shambolic. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but I just want to quickly mention that 86.1% of the viewers of my last video was not subscribed. So if you're part of that 86%, why not consider subscribing? It's free and you can unsubscribe at any time. But anyway, let's get back into the video. The game was originally meant to be released Q3 2020, possibly sometime in September. I don't think this is going to be the case. I have a slight feeling this is going to be a day one release for the new consoles. I think it will be released... I think it'll be released the day the consoles get released. I don't think it'll be released before. It might well do like Ghosts was, but it's not something I see. I think obviously with a lot of what's going on in the world right now, I think maybe they're just going to delay it for the console release. Not 100% sure though. The Cold War setting is accurate. If this leak is to be believed, it's more or less confirmed now with every other source. Released the game title yet. There's been speculation that it could be called Black Ops 5. I don't think that'd be the case. Or Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which I think is going to be the one that is going to be called. In fact, I don't even think it's going to be called that. I do generally think it's just going to be called Call of Duty Black Ops, just like this one was Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and they're just going to start the rebooting of these games. Warzone's making a return. It's going to be a larger map, similar to how Blackout was. It has a Cold War theme, and there's at least 10 named locations. None of them have appeared in past Call of Duty maps, so it's going to be a unique map, completely unique. It's going to be bigger, which I think is a good thing, because I do think Warzone is slightly, maybe could be slightly bigger for the amount of players it houses. But then at the same time, where there's going to be a next generation game, this might be a 200-man Warzone or a 175. So you never know, maybe with the bigger map, they're planning on doing a bigger player count. I imagine contracts and all the stuff that is unique to Warzone will be making a return. I think Warzone is such a good formula for Battle Royale. I don't see them changing it. The multiplayer matches are a 6v6 with no ground war option. I'm not 100% sure if this is necessarily going to be true. I think ground war will be making a return, maybe just not like how Modern Warfare was, because the Modern Warfare ground war was basically a Battlefield ripoff. I don't want to quite say it like that because that's sort of giving it discredit, but I think it's going to be more of like a 10v10 or a 12v12 on just the regular maps. Multiplayer features many Black Ops elements, including a traditional mini-map without fog of war and with the added compass featured in Modern Warfare. There is also a visible health bar with 150 health, but this time has auto heal, unlike in Black Ops 4 where you had to heal yourself. Fog of War, I'm glad that's gone because that was just generally a bad feature. The added compass I liked in Modern Warfare, so I'm glad to see it make a return. But yeah, there's not really too much more I could go into there. Mountain is no more, thank God for that. Mountain was, I did like it in a sense, but I think it encouraged campy playstyles and it basically nulled the recoil of miniguns, so people could just camp up and just laser you. So I'm glad it's being removed, and sliding, unlimited sprint and swimming have made a return. Swimming, I imagine, is going to be something that's going to be utilised a lot in Warzone. So yeah, that's going to be a great feature. There are no specialists. Skills are replaced by the more freeform field upgrade system. That's something I am completely down for. I think Modern Warfare did such a great system with the field upgrade, so I'm glad it's making a return. Classes are a hybrid between Pick 10 and Classic. Includes primary, secondary, perks, one piece of equipment, field upgrades, and wildcards. There is a set number of attachments. So I think it's going to be, you get your primary, your secondary, your one piece of equipment that could potentially be 2, your field upgrade, your 3 wildcards, I imagine, then your 3 perks, or potentially 6, obviously if the wildcard's going to be like Black Ops 2. So you're going to have a lot of variation in that. So I think the set number of attachments are not going to be nudged into your Pick 10, which I think is great because it gives you the freedom like in this Call of Duty, where you can have so many attachments on your gun, which also I think is a must for Warzone. Because where you're always fighting in long distances, you're going to need to really... Because otherwise, everyone's going to be running 2 attachments, and that will be your long range suppressor, which will probably be another monolithic, and then extended mags. So I think the set number of attachments will probably be 6 like it was in this Call of Duty, or maybe 5 if they don't use weapon perks again. So yeah, I think that's going to be a good balance change. I don't think it's going to be as bad as what people might think it is. Score streaks are returning, replacing kill streak. Well, the tester has seen at least 16, so I imagine there's going to be another perk in this one where you can change score streaks in the kill streak. This is just one of the tryout things. I think tryouts were the first ones to do score streaks. I'm happy with that. There's no gunsmith. That's something I don't quite agree with. I think the gunsmith was just really good in this Call of Duty, but well, if it's gone, it's gone. It's not going to be a game check. It's not going to be a deal breaker, but I would love to have seen it in there. Featured weapons include an AK-5 and a Spaz 12. I think these are guns that have, well, the Spaz 12's definitely been in previous Call of Duties. I'm not 100% sure on the AK-5. There's no gunfight mode, something I'm quite disappointed with because I played a lot of gunfight. It was just something when I hopped off from work. A multiplayer mode has been leaked to take place on the Warzone map. This might be a direct replacement for Ground War. This just sounds like Warzone Rumble to me. It might feature maybe more game modes, domination or something. There might be a bit more to it than just the Warzone Rumble, which just was TDM. The tester has seen at least 10 maps. One is called Tank and one is based on a small map on a boat. So I imagine this is going to either be Hijack 2020 or it's going to be sort of a shipment like map maybe. Not 100% sure though. I guess we'll see it when we see it. And the campaign is playable but unfinished. The game appears to be in a good state overall, so that sounds about right for this time of the year, obviously, where the games are now done every other year instead of every 3 years, meaning each studio gets a 3-year run instead of a 2-year run. So this is something that's probably going to be a bit more expected, where maybe the finishing touches ain't going to be done till the very end, so there might be a more buggy release. But yeah, anyway, that's been my 2 cents on Call of Duty. I think this is going to be a great Call of Duty if the leaks are to be as expected. I'm going to be playing a lot of Black Ops Zombies. Zombies is just generally my thing, and if it's, as long as it's not like Black Ops 4 Zombies, I'll definitely be playing it all the time. So if you're into Call of Duty Zombies, drop me a subscription. I stream every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday on Twitch, so if you could give me a follow on there, that'd be greatly appreciated. But anyway guys, it's been Alfie. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.